Hello everybody, it is me, EpicDose, and we are back once again with some Final Fantasy XIV Online Stormblood expansion. I did a lot of playing. I basically have fought Xenos, if you were paying attention to the story. Like I said, I played it off stream, so, I mean, this story's been shown on streams a billion times, or in YouTube videos, so I am way behind other people, but now I'm grinding for equipment upgrades, tombstones, so I can do the in-game raids, primals, and dungeons. I've got some of them, but let's get started. I got some gear, but we're gonna work on more. Let's get everything working here. And all right. So, like I said, we got the currency here. Basically, we have to get our item level to 300 to do the in-game dungeons and raids and stuff like that. There's probably even more that's probably like 350, I'm guessing, for like the very end content, but I haven't got to that yet. But I got 730. For a breastplate or legs, it's like 825, I think. So that's what we're trying to get, because usually those are the biggest improvement pieces, and it makes it easier to get the rest later. But, so I did some of my dailies already. I did every one that gives tombstones. So I did the 50 and 60, did the leveling, I did the trials. I didn't do the main scenario guild tests because they don't give any tombstones. And I did this one, which is just the old raids of Heaven's Ward, and basically all the raids that they have up to this point. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to do just the level 70 dungeons until... To get this level 70 dungeons roulette, which I'm trying to get... Hi, Shiny! We need item level 300, as you can see there. And like I said, we have to basically farm tombstones to get the equipment to be item level 300. You can get pretty close by getting the drops in the level 70 dungeons, but I haven't been getting any. So, and... in order, we only have to beat one more dungeon in this roulette to be able to do it. We have to beat the drowned city of Scala, but like I said, we have to be item level 300 to even do it. So, we're going to do these last three, which all give us tombstones, and so we can farm and get the chest piece, and I'll probably boost this up pretty well, but probably not to 300 yet. I know we're pretty close. Let's look at that really quick. Where are we? We're 288. So if we get a couple decent pieces, we'll probably get 300 relatively quick. We're 290. There, we had a piece to upgrade to. Half here healing. Okay. I'm gonna be healing too, so I understand. But alright. And as you can see, I shaved. I got tired of seeing my big furry face. Like, so I need to shave. About time. But anyway, let's do this. Okay. Duty finder, we got those three queued up. We're gonna go ahead and go in. I've been getting a lot of groups that don't know what they're doing, and furry face. But and it's funny because it just tells you how many new people are still coming into this game. Or they're not doing the content until I am, which, you know, I didn't play this for almost a year. So, but I'm almost caught up. That's how quick, I mean, I was halfway through it anyway, before I stopped playing, but I'm gonna catch up pretty quick. But once we start getting these tombstones and farming them, it's gonna happen really quick. We'll probably get a chest piece after this dungeon run, as long as we get through it, because the last one I just did before I started streaming didn't happen. People kept dying. Our tank left randomly, then a DPS left, and then we got a group back in, and then we died again, and I said, I'm out. And I still got penalized for 30 minutes for leaving the group because it filled up again. Thought it was silly. Alright. Let's do this. What are we doing? We're doing Kugain Castle. Our tank has only went through this once before, so we'll see how good it is, or how well geared he is too. He's got the most HP in our group, as you can see, which is that's what he's supposed to have. I have half of what he has. The DPS has like about, well, the highest DPS is 10%, or 10,000 less than he does. Oh my god, his health is, yeah, we might not be damage dealing in this. He gets hit and it takes a lot of his health. But damage dealing is probably not going to happen. Unless I feel comfortable at the time doing it. Like now. I feel okay right now. Because we're almost dead. And I finally got to do a raid again. I haven't done a raid on this in forever because I did that Alliance raid roulette. Oh, it's amazing how much you forget about certain mechanics. You gotta like refresh yourself. I mean, I remembered most of it, but I was just like, you know, kind of like questioning myself when I used to just like know it without even thinking. I gotta stop like dipping in and out of games and just focus on whatever ones I've played, so I was not clueless about what I'm doing all the time. So I talked to Necro. I sent him a message on Discord like ages ago, and he finally like replied to it saying, I just saw this. I guess he's gonna try out Bless online, and I told him I'm probably gonna at least try it and stream it. And if I like it, I'll keep streaming it here and there, and if I don't, we won't. But I'm definitely gonna buy it right away. It looks like it has some big promise. That's what happened to this game. The first iteration of Final Fantasy Online, for Final Fantasy 14 Online, it failed horribly, and then they rebuilt it, and now, as those of you who play it know, it's right up there with WoW population or better. I doubt it's better, but WoW, Blizzard doesn't report on World of Warcraft's numbers anymore, so ever since Warlords of Draenor or whatever, because they lost so many, like half their population, but half their population is nothing compared to other games. Like, people would die to have WoW's population, half of WoW's population. I'm pretty sure this game's really close to WoW numbers, though. One, it's Final Fantasy. A lot of people grew up on it, a lot of nostalgia here. Like, some of the bosses you face will be from Final Fantasy VII, or Final Fantasy VI, or Final Fantasy IV, or Final Fantasy whatever. Like, I don't think it's this one, but one of the first bosses of these level 70 dungeons is the Scorpion from Final Fantasy VII that you face off right, like, from the beginning. That big mechanical scorpion. Yeah, so, got a lot of nostalgia. When you beat the dungeon, you get the victory music that is only in Final Fantasy games. So I can understand why it's so popular. I mean, if you realize, most MMOs that are popular had a franchise before they became an MMO. Like World of Warcraft, the reason that probably blew up initially was because Warcraft 3 was a big thing. There's people probably still begging for a Warcraft 4. They don't need the online supposedly the continuance of that, but they want the RTS stuff. When you build a story and a background for a long time and then make it an MMO, it tends to be successful because people have so much connection to it. And it has to be a good one too. Like, you can't just make, you know, crap. You got to make it to the same standards as your franchise has in the first place. Like Elder Scrolls Online, I think it's literally, I mean, it's not doing as well as this. From what I hear, it's still doing great though. It took some time for it to do great, but well, this guy's gonna die. I am running out of mana just trying to heal him. I mean, I'm not even damage dealing that much. He just needs to take it easy. Take it easy, Breezy. But, yeah. I mean, all the popular MMOs right now are from franchises that were already made. They already have backstory. They all have tons of lore, tons of story, characters that are already in the world, or stuff like that. So... But that Bless doesn't have like a background, but they failed twice. So I'm guessing third time's a charm, and they're building it from the ground up for the West. And it's supposed to be a mixture of this game, Final Fantasy XIV, and of World of Warcraft for the PvP part of it. Which, the PvP in World of Warcraft was actually pretty good. When it was open world, pretty amazing. But, we'll see. People claim a lot of stuff all the time. So... Just like, you know, I'm freaking betting on Pantheon Rise of the Fallen, but no one knows how great it's going to be, or if they're even going to play it until they actually do. Like, it could end up being trash. I doubt it, because I've watched every stream, and just the little streams I've seen, I can tell the game is what I've been looking for since EverQuest Online Adventures and Vanguard shut down. I didn't think I was ever going to get a game like that again. But, like I said, what they've shown us may be all they have for some reason. They might turn into an EA thing where they have nothing but garbage. And what they've shown is it. And then you start playing it and you realize, wow, this is not what they said it was. Disappointment. And you go back to your games you were playing anyway. This group is getting hammered, dude. Like, that guy just... They're not dodging AoEs, and the tank doesn't have really super good gear for this dungeon, so... It's a struggle. Struggle for a young healer like myself. I'm not a young healer. I'm actually pretty good at healer. I'm actually a really good healer, from what I can tell. But streaming is dangerous by healing. Especially on this game, you have to move around so freaking much, it's ridiculous. And almost all these bosses have some type of weird-ass crit. What are you doing? He's running away from us. He's an idiot. He's supposed to let us gather on him. I guess he's not an idiot. He probably doesn't know the fight. I shouldn't say that, because I didn't know. I don't really know the fight, but I know that symbol. That means stack. Yeah, someone told him. The tank told him that we got a stack. Oh my gosh, this is a bad place to be. Guys are scaring me. They're not killing the ads. They're just letting them explode. This guy, stop running. Oh, dude. The guy told him too. I gotta tell him. Got a stack on that. Now he's gonna die again. And he did. Tank's laughing at him now, and he hasn't even done this dungeon stuff once. That's like a universal symbol on this game. You know that you're supposed to stack. Sometimes the symbols you get, you don't know you're supposed to stack or not, but that one's pretty clear. You're supposed to stack. Like, after you've done it with like 500 different bosses, you should know by now. And just have him run back. Just run. So, no red sickness. He is not. I don't know if this guy speaks English. That might be the problem. That's one thing about this game. There's a lot of like Asian people that play on the North American servers for some reason. I don't think he's Asian. I mean, Rainfin Stallion, I doubt. Maybe he's just not paying attention to chat. This guy is just behind on everything. Thing's asking him to roll now. It's okay. I remember when I played Final Fantasy XI, and I came from EverQuest, of course. But I played Final Fantasy XI here and there, and I didn't understand. I didn't know what bio meant. No one said that on EverQuest. They just said RR. Or be right back, restroom. They never said bio. So it's like different, you know, different cultures playing on Final Fantasy XI. They would say a whole bunch of different things that just didn't make sense to me until you played enough to know what they meant. But like, yeah, especially 11, you would constantly get groups of people that weren't even speaking English. You'd just be like, what the heck's going on? You wouldn't know. I've not a clue. I didn't play 11 that much though. I was stuck on EverQuest Online Adventures, but I did play it a little enough to know what it was about. It was actually like just totally different. Like EverQuest Online Adventures, you hit something, you hit it, and you did a certain amount of damage, unless for some reason they were blocking it with a spell or something. But on Final Fantasy, if you didn't have your accuracy up high enough, you just missed. You would be a monk trying to hit something that's right in front of your face, and it would say miss like 20 times in a row until you got your accuracy up good enough, and it was really slow at getting up. Super slow. Yeah, a lot of people don't watch. So many people stream this game. Not me. I don't get many views when I play it. But I don't care. I'm playing it because I want to play it right now. If you stream what everybody else is streaming as a new streamer, you're not going to be seen very often. You got to stream stuff that not everybody else is streaming. For you young streamers out there. You can't stream Fortnite. You can't stream let everybody else is streaming. No one's gonna watch you unless you're just like something really special about you, or you're really super good at the game. Like you just never, like you're just an expert. And everybody thinks they're an expert at a game, but you're really not. Even some of the big streamers are not that good. That they've just had a group from some other game and they brought them over to Fortnite. They just play whatever's popular at the time. A lot of Call of Duty players went to Fortnite and they were good at Call of Duty, but Fortnite anybody can be good at to an extent. But that's what makes it popular, I guess. F a bunch of Fortnites. Yeah. I mean, I do play shooters here and there. Like I played the newest Call of Duty because I do like Call of Duty, but I prefer MMOs and RPGs. Always have. In Fortnite, I actually like PUBG better. Fortnite's kind of, I don't know, meh. At least it's free. PUBG's charged, well, I think it charges $30 for a game that's not even like a whole game. It's just a map and a mode. That's all you're getting. Fortnite at least has 2 modes. Has like the zombie mode and the battle royale mode. Which no one plays the zombie mode anymore, I don't think. Sad though, kind of liked Paragon. Sad that that made Paragon shut down, but it is what it is. People who like games that you have to think about and kind of have a strategy with, will feel the pain on MOBAs and Paragon going away compared to Fortnite, because Fortnite takes no thought. All reality, Paragon, even though it's fairly new, was fairly new, is actually the one that got me into MOBAs. I didn't really care for them before then. Now I kind of like look for them here and there. After that I played League of Legends seriously. I just tried to try it out and stuff. Smite. But now they're all so like, I want to get on something that's new if I'm going to play a MOBA. I want to play a bunch of people that have been playing it for years and me, day one, just getting my butt creamed all the time. Where's my tank? Oh, there he is. Still small. What it is, he's a Lalafell, I didn't even realize. He's hiding in the mob circle. No, but I have people on YouTube tell me to stream Fortnite all the time. And I'm like, I'll play it, but I'm not going to stream it. There's no point. No one's going to watch me. Or it'll be like 1 or 2 people. And I'd rather play something like this, or EverQuest, or anything before that. All my friends play PUBG, Fortnite, and Overwatch all the time. I could really stream it all the time if I wanted to. I just know it just being my thing. They used to play this too, pretty regularly, but they got burnt out on it. It gets really repetitive once you get your gear. Even if you have all these classes like me up to you get them to max level, you're just really redoing dungeons over and over again. It gets really, really repetitive. Same raids over and over again until they add new content. Honestly, I wouldn't even be towards in-game on this if my friends didn't play it. Because I am a huge Final Fantasy fan. Like, I buy every Final Fantasy that comes out. I always have. I've played it since it was on, you know, since it came out on Super NES, regular NES, I don't remember. I played the first one all the way for the others. There's some I like a lot, the other ones not so much, but I bought this right away, but no one was playing with me, and I actually did kind of like it at first because just, I don't know, I couldn't get into it. It takes a long time to get into. And then one of my friends that said he was never going to play it all of a sudden calls me, he says, "Oh, I got a 50 Paladin." I'm like, "Oh, really?" He goes, "Yeah, you should play." And then from then on out, I just burned through to catch up to him, and actually started really liking it, especially when they started adding gold saucer and stuff like that. Just a lot of nostalgia. Pretty cool. This group scares me. They're horrible at dodging AoEs as well. With them being horrible at dodging AoEs, it makes me horrible because I'm healing them. and if I move, it cancels the heal. So sometimes I have to take the hit, or I don't want to move because it'll make me recast it later. I really want to play the red mage, but like I want to get all the roulettes up. I want to get my astrologian to. Sounds like I'm saying ass, but astrologian, or there's other ways other people say it. But I want to get it to, you know, get everything in the game so my other classes can get it, you know, get through the game pretty easy. All they do is have to grind for the gear. Don't have to get any of the. Nah, don't have to do any of that. The flight patterns, I already got all those. Don't have to get any of the gear, because I mean some of the gear already for them doing this stuff. So. Red mage, the paladin, and there's a whole bunch of other classes I want to play right now. The red mage was really fun before I stopped playing, but I was only leveling them up in Palace of the Dead, which is a really quick way to level up if you play this game. But it's like a alternate. It's like an alternate game. You're like you start from level 0, and you go to whatever level through the dungeon, and that's how you get your levels. But every 10, once you clear it, you get XP. But if you don't clear that 10, you lose everything you progress through. So it can be a big waste of time if you have a group that dies on you. Like on level 10 or something, or level 19, you gotta beat the boss, and then you get all this super awesome XP, and it levels you up really quick, but you gotta get through it first. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. Oh man. Wow, that fight took way too long. That's okay though. I think we have a bunch of noobs in here. Like I said, I'm actually surprised how many noobs I'm coming up. I thought I was going to be grouping with a bunch of people that would tell me what I need to do in the dungeon, instead of me like being like, none of us know what we're doing. I'm just going to have to heal through everything. Like I've done the Xeno fight like 3 times. I still don't understand how some of his AoEs hit me. Like they spin around him, but like it just seems like you can't tell like which direction they're gonna go, or they're really hard to dodge. I'm going to see Ready Player One tomorrow morning. Happening on Easter. I didn't want to do it Easter, but the friend that's going with me, that's the only day you would do it. I wanted to go today, but I'm gonna be pumped. I hope it is as good as I'm hearing everybody say it is. That is a nerd like me. Angry Joe said it was good, and almost all his reviews, I agree with what he says almost all the time. If you don't know who he is, he's a pretty big YouTuber. He doesn't like a lot of MMOs. He doesn't play a lot of MMOs very often though. He has to constantly play whatever's new to, you know, stay relevant, I guess. So he doesn't get to just play whatever he wants. He usually plays whatever game is new or just came out recently. Gosh, how did I get hit? I didn't even see myself get hit. I must have walked into a new weed and didn't see it. Oh man. I think it scared me. So WoW has this, you know, like character viewer where you can view all the assets in their game, and it makes it really easy to make machinima. But EverQuest doesn't have something like that. I was looking for it because I was like, I want to make machinima, but honestly, from what I'm seeing, it takes a lot of time. Like, it's not something you can just put out every day unless you like pre-made that stuff, like, and just stacked it up with a bunch of content and then release it all at the same time. But it takes a lot of work. Like, it'd be really cool to make machinima for EverQuest 2 nowadays, especially just getting the name out there, or anything really. But WoW makes it easy because they give you all the assets for all their games to use, so you can make machinima. It'd be nice if EverQuest did that. They might do it, but it's not out there and like knowingly available. So I couldn't find it just like by Googling it or anything. There might be a back way to do it too. I don't know, like pull the assets from the game itself. I have no idea. Oh gosh. Run! Yeah, I guess there's no Nintendo stuff. I'm not like huge on Nintendo like some people are. The only games I like from Nintendo are like Zelda, which I love, the Breath of the Wild. I played on PC though through an emulator, but anyway, Breath of the Wild, and I like Mario Kart, but it's not something like I would buy the Nintendo for, I should say. But I guess there's no Nintendo in Player One because Nintendo said like, nah, or they wanted too much money for their characters to be in the game. Which I thought was like, who would not want their characters in that game? It's gonna put them out there for sure. They must not have had faith that it would be a good movie or something. Who knows? Nintendo's weird anyway. They're always weird about their stuff. I think this is a girl samurai, because the way they talk. Yo, Jimbo. I'm not sure though. See, I hardly got any drops and all that. And if I did, they were drops I already got. I haven't got many drops in these last 3 70 dungeons. When money falls, pick it up. I'm guessing that's what we do. I'm glad he's telling this guy, because I think our bard has no idea what he's supposed to do. And he's very naked. He is literally wearing nothing but like a thong. And he's like wearing a bikini, and he's a man. I think that's what's happening. Oh yeah, by the way, you can pretty much dress any way you want in here. You just gotta get these clear. You can be naked, clear prisms. You can make yourself look any way you want. All by these glimmer stones and prisms. It's not as easy as like just putting gear into a vanity slot or whatever, but yeah, you can make glimmer stones and connect it to the gear you're wearing. It's a little more complex, but I don't know if it's a good complex. Like, it's kind of like, okay, you can dye stuff whatever color you want for most part, depending what type of gear it is. If it's raid gear, or in-game gear you usually can't till later, or not at all. Yeah, people coming around with big chocobo heads, or they look like there's a guy on this server that's named Ron Burgundy. And he dresses up like Ron Burgundy all the time. And he'll even say stuff from the movies. I grouped with Jesus Christ once. And I was playing a tank or something. And he healed us. And he said biblical things. It was pretty funny. I just grouped with, before the game, before I started streaming tonight, I grouped with Scarlett Johansson. She was playing a warrior. I don't think that was the real her because I don't see her playing a warrior. just saying. Oh gosh. Rise, you person. Rise. Oh my gosh. My DPS are irritating me. They're letting themselves get hit by everything. Very irritating. As a healer. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm waiting to res these guys until my quick cast is up. Because it takes really long otherwise. Oh my gosh. We're taking way too long on the bosses anyway. This should not be hard. This guy is easy. These guys are just not, we're not hitting the these guys should be dying way quicker. Our DPS is not where they're at, and they're letting themselves get hit constantly. But yes. Hopefully they learned their lesson the one playthrough they did. I don't know, this bard doesn't seem like he knows what the heck he's doing. Until someone tells him 2 or 3 times. He might be streaming. Oh, at least he's saying sorry. Bard's like, I'm sorry, I'm a loser. No, I'm just kidding. He's not a loser. I just think about what people are actually thinking. I'm not thinking that, but I'm just guessing the rest of the group. Because people are kind of cruel on this game. They're not nearly as nice as EverQuest 2 is, but there are some cool people on EverQuest 2, but mainly that they're pretty helpful on EverQuest 2. This game, like, everybody expects you to know the fight, whether you've done it or not. Like they say, did you watch the video on the fight? That's what they'll say. Like, especially when you do the raids. Like, they don't want you doing it unless you at least watch the video, so you're not dying all the time. But some people, like me, I mean, I have watched the videos when I was healing for a raid or whatever, you know, a serious raid, not just a random raid. But in all reality, I'd rather just learn it than just watch a video that tells me what's going to happen. I mean, you learn it that way, but you learn it faster just by seeing what the boss is going to do and all that. Yeah. Pick up the money. Pick up the money. Making it rain, son. That's what he's doing. Throwing them dollar bills all around. This is all you would pay me? Very well. Here come the monies. Here come the butterflies. Oh man, I don't know if Shiny will be able to play this game. You'd be walking into the AoEs instead of going away from the butterflies. This game has a lot of butterflies too. Ah! I don't know if we picked up enough money. Oh, we got all of it, I think. We're okay. This fight's going a lot smoother than the last one. Until I died. Never mind. I don't know how I died. I literally just healed myself. Now the tank's yelling at the samurai saying he's not picking up gold. Stop trolling. We're literally at the last boss, and the thing is that everybody will drop this, and I won't get those tombstones to upgrade my gear. It's very frustrating when you get a group like this. I am at peace right now, but I'm pretty sure the group is pissed off. We'll see if they all stay. Oh, Jaden Jones needs to go to the restroom all of a sudden. This is such an easy fight. They're making this hard. I can only do so much. Like, I can usually heal through a lot of that damage if they keep stepping in AoEs, but they gotta do some of the mechanics, otherwise my heals mean nothing. They're just gonna end up dying anyway. Or I'm gonna die because whatever reason. Once I die, unless someone else has a res, which these guys don't, it pretty much means it's over. Like, we're gonna have to, it's a wipe unless the monster is pretty much dead already. I mean, I could still be undergeared for this too, but I don't think that's what the problem is. The tank is a little undergeared. You can tell by the way his health drops when he gets hit. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't think our DPS knows what they're doing. And our tank said he only went through this once before. Now I've only done it like once or twice before. Oh, it's a girl Lalafell too. Interesting. I don't think a man would play a female Lalafell, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could see them playing a male Lalafell. But I mean, one thing playing a girl character like I am, but then when you're playing a girl Lalafell, they're... something's wrong. I hope we beat it this time. I really don't want... I'm pretty sure the group will break at this point. Gold. Oh, that lion takes the gold too. Interesting. Didn't see that. I'm not even gonna try to do any damage this time. Straight up just gonna heal because this group is scary. Yeah, butterflies are kind of evil on this game. They attack you all the time. They attack you, they cause AoEs. They do a lot of stuff on this game. Never are they helping you, from what I can recall. Pick up the money. Oh. Tiger, whatever you are, you're not a tiger. I don't know what you are. Pretty sure there's a Asian name for you. Tiger god or something. Oh my gosh, why does it want to attack me all the time? There we go. Oh my gosh. Fight is taking so long. I've been in this dungeon for ages. I guess I can't really complain. Like the dungeon we did today at EverQuest, that was like freaking, I don't know, that was a long ass dungeon. Those are a little different though. You can kind of go where you please. In these dungeons, it's a straight path. If you're taking long on them, it's because you're dying a lot. So there are about 35, 40-minute dungeons that are just really long. They just take forever to get through. No matter if you're a good group and don't die or anything. Sonic screwdriver. does sound like Sonic a little bit. I think we're gonna get through it this time, guys. As long as my DPS don't do something too dumb. The Bard keeps getting hit. Well, I guess he didn't get it that time. But they have a skill where they used to be really mobile. They used to be the mobilest. They could kite and stuff on this game, but now, past level 60, to do your most damage, you gotta lock yourself down on the ground, basically. Like, you gotta stay put. They almost become like a bow mage, or a black, a bow mage. That's what everybody calls them as a joke. They're a bow mage. But, they come like a black mage or something. You have to stay in one spot. And that's dangerous. This game, you have to move around so much. Oh, I'm glad we got through it that time. I was scared. Also, if you leave the dungeon before everybody rolls, whoever's last in the dungeon gets all the gear. In case you ever start playing this game, you want to get screwed on your gear. Got 2 player accommodations in that. I bet the Bard just said, I'm not giving any. I died because of that healer to healing. That's not bad. Because you kept getting hit by AoEs. Anyway. Alright. So, let's see where our currency is at. We got 820. So we need like 5 more to get a chest piece or legs. This is the new hangout place. I didn't realize it. This is something you get relatively soon, and it's like halfway through the expansion. And I didn't realize this was the new hangout place. Because I guess, I don't know, I just didn't realize it. I thought it was somewhere new, different. But yeah, everybody just stands around here. For the most part. That or by Palace of the Dead, which is in like a level 30 zone. It's like packed there. I kind of want to go there just to see what it looks like. Someone said today that it was ridiculously populated. Let's go there. I just want to check it out, and then we'll hop right back and do a dungeon again. We're just gonna keep doing those 3 dungeons, so you might see the same ones at least one more time until we get a chest piece. Because we're just grinding right now until we can get item level 300. Once we hit item 300, we can do some stuff that we haven't done yet. But in case you didn't know, in case you care about the story when you watch this, you know, if you haven't seen it, Xeno, you end up fighting Xeno in Alamingo dungeon, and you end up beating him. He's just the third boss in the dungeon, and what is he? We end up beating him, but he also turns into a primal, or he has one of the dragons captured at the castle, and he like infuses with it and becomes like a primal you fight, which I've also done. It's just like a primal fight. It's not really hard. His name's Sinro or something is what he turns into. Like just another dragon primal. But yeah, so he's taken care of. He kills himself when you finally beat him, because he doesn't want to. I don't know. Like, we fulfilled what Xeno was about, is finding his greatest challenger, and when he finds it, he doesn't need anything more in this world. He doesn't see a reason to live anymore, because we can beat him. So he kills himself. And in case you missed it, I also went through some parts of the story that you might have missed. The guy that got shot in the back, the samurai. I can't remember his name, Gusatsu, or I can't remember how it's pronounced or what it even is. But the samurai that got shot in the back by that evil bitch in the building while he was holding everything up, he's alive. So is the evil bitch. They somehow got out of it. They showed a cutscene of them on an island, and he was feeding her, and he was complaining about it. So they didn't die. I thought that usually when people die in this game, they're gone. Well, that's not true. They come back a lot, too. Or they turn into some evil creature, and then they come back. But anyway, he's back. Alright, let's go back. Let's check out that, I just want to see what Palace of the Dead looks like right now. Just out of curiosity. I think it's Quarry Mill. I haven't been there in a while. It's probably packed more than this is. Cause this is like, I don't know, it seems like a really bland hangout spot. Like Heavensward's Isleshire? That was a cool place. It like built up as the story went. Look at this place. That's because of Palace of the Dead. Look at all these people hanging out here. Quick XP. Not super quick. Not super reliable either, but DPS definitely, it's a good place to level up. My last streams before I stopped playing this, I was doing this with the Red Mage. Yeah, you talk to this guy and you go through like a special dungeon. You start at level 0 and go all the way up to whatever level it allows you to. And as long as you don't die and your group don't wipe, you get tons of XP. If you die once within the 10 levels, you don't get anything. So it can be a waste of time. I guess some dude just recently, like a week or two ago, went solo through all 200 levels of the dungeon, which is pretty impressive. It's really hard to go solo at all. But I guess he just completed it like a couple weeks ago. I forgot who told me that. I think it was MMORPG or something. Quite a feat. But anyway, let's go back. I guess we can stay here. We don't have to go back. We can queue up anywhere. Alright. So, Almigo. So you'll go see the Xeno fight. He's hard. I don't understand his mechanics yet. He doesn't have clear things that are going to happen to you. Like, you don't know what's coming. The only one he has is the sword swell. Or the swell something. And you know it's going to blow you back. So you just got to get up close to him. Because you'll go into the part that makes you bleed. You can take a lot of damage. Alright. Hopefully this group's competent. I just want to heal unintensely for a few. Yeah, I was super into chocobo racing when it came to this game. I still kind of am. I just haven't done it in a while. It's not hard. And you don't have as much control as you'd like to have, like a race car game or something. Or like Mario Kart or something, but it's pretty cool. Still kind of fun. The only reason I spent so much time in the Golden Saucer was to get that Finier mount. Finiar, I can't remember what it's called, but I spent tons of time in there trying to get that for some reason. I can't remember why I was so driven to get it. Because I had like I had plenty of mounts already, but I should probably check out the accommodations vendor and see if I get anything. It's like every 500 though that you get something. I don't know if I've gotten 500 since the last time I checked it. Oh, I don't know why I'm healing people when they're killed everything. That causes... It can make some tanks mad, because it puts the aggro right on me if they have a heal on them. But some tanks are good and they get the aggro of the mobs right away anyway. Yeah, see. Some don't know how to handle it and they get mad. They're like, oh my god! Stop it! You're pulling the aggro from me. But if I'm a good healer, I try not to have the heals on them when we're done killing them anyway. I think I can do damage with this group without too much worry. The tank doesn't seem to be like dying from getting slapped. Yeah, see, my friends that were playing this, it almost it almost could not be fun grouping with them because because we're like know each other in real life, you know. They tend to purposely pull more than they should, do things that like make it harder on me to heal, just on purpose. I don't think they're gonna play this for a while though. They're pretty much burnt down on this game. I mean, we played it solid pretty much every night for hours and hours. Sometimes you gotta take a break. In this game, like I said, once you've done an expansion, you already know. Once you've done new content, you already know what to expect from the next content. It's very similar. All they do is change the tombstones, and it's just like 10 points higher or 100 points higher, and you just gotta grind for them once you do. The stories are cool, like that's worth staying for. But once the story's done and you're just grinding classes and jobs, you're doing the same thing over and over again. It's actually a pretty smart method for the most part. Like, I can see the addictionness to it. And that's only if you're doing adventuring. Like, this game has a lot to offer other than just adventuring. But I love the abilities of this class though. I got the one where I can heal 2 people at once. That's awesome. That's the only one only this class has it. Only this job. And then I have the buffs, which there's a variety of them. Like do more damage, do more have enhanced time, have quicker cast times, build TP, which is like the stamina on this game, and then I'm gonna fill the MP, which is the mana. I can enhance those by doing. I do it every time it's available, but if you don't play this game, you probably don't know what I'm doing. Well, here's that scorpion I was talking about. This is from Final Fantasy VII, guys. That first scorpion you play, the Magitech scorpion. This is it. Pretty sure that's what that's from. Or just Final Fantasy in general. I don't know if it's in other games. I've played most of them, but I don't know if it's in other ones. The only one I haven't played yet is 15, because I was waiting for it for PC, and I can't get myself to settle down on an online game. That and 12. 12 I just kind of missed. So I'll probably play it eventually. I always do. I'll play it eventually. But I heard 12 was basically an MMO. It was like Final Fantasy 11, but without no other players. You're just a single player. And one of my friends said it was actually kind of boring because of that. Because it was just like playing an MMO without other players. It just depends. Like if the story's really good in 12, then I'd probably play it. But I don't know. I don't know if it's good. The story on here is pretty decent. I almost want to stand still till it, because if you run, it chases you. But if you stand still and wait till it locks on, it's going to be where you left it. I'm starting to understand little mechanics of these bosses the more I play them, which is good. You tend to start getting really good at these bosses when you play them a lot, because you start to understand a lot more about their mechanics and what you're actually supposed to do. And just because people aren't doing it doesn't mean there's not a better way. You just pay attention. Like there's a couple of dungeons, if you kill certain things before an event happens, that event doesn't happen, so you don't have to deal with it. But a lot of people will just kill through it because they're lazy. They don't want to do the mechanic. If you can get your group to do it, then the fight's really smoother and quicker, and you don't have to worry as much. Most of this content's still fairly new though too. Like not a lot of people are gonna burn through it anyway. Like just kill it so quick that it's gonna skip a bunch of stages or something. Level 70, and that's the cap, so. can't get much stronger than that. I mean, you basically start doing hard and expert dungeons, but I know they haven't had too many of those since the expansion came out. I'm also hearing Elder Scrolls Online is getting a new expansion in May. Somerset Isles or something like that. I might have to give it a go. I did Morrowind. I'm surprised they're already getting an expansion. I did Morrowind and Stormwind at the same time before I started playing EverQuest, before that came out. Elder Scrolls has good story too. It feels like playing Skyrim, but the thing is like the content is like, it like goes really quick. Though I haven't got to end game on that yet, but I've done the main story really, like they're done like in a couple levels. Like Morrowind, I did relatively quickly, and as soon as I was done with that content, no one bothered to watch me because it's all been seen before. I always did want to try the PvP of Elder Scrolls. I just haven't got there yet. That and Guild Wars 2. I do like PvP. It's just not my choice usually. Like I prefer a game like PvE based, group focused first, but I do occasionally like to jump into a PvP match. Like there's PvP on here, but like no one plays it. Like the population for the PvP is very low. From what I know. I did see a couple players that have full PvP gear, but like it doesn't really, like no one really hardly cares. This is definitely a PvE focused game. I can't believe my Project Gorgon video, like I didn't, you know, I played that simply because it looked like something that I would enjoy. And I must have been relatively one of the first people that streamed it or put a video up for it, because it's got like, I think it's going on 600 now, and it's only, I don't even think it's been a week yet. That's pretty good for a small YouTuber streamer like me. It'll probably end up being one of my, like after like a few months, it might be up there with my top videos. A lot of people must like that game or are very interested in it. Like I said, I don't know if I'll probably keep playing it, but I don't know if I'll keep streaming it or not. I wish it was more group focused. Yours was fun. I guess I watched some videos on it, and I guess it's only a husband and wife team that makes that game. It's 2 people that made that game. It's a husband and wife team. That's it. I'm like, wow, that's pretty impressive. Both of them must know coding and computer design and all that stuff. They both of them must be computer nerds. Yeah, I mean, I even have, it might not anymore, but Lazy Peon did a video on it, and he's a big MMO YouTuber. And my stream has more views than his video, right? Or it did current when I checked. But he made his like almost a week later, so that's probably why. I'm just surprised sometimes what does good. Like my top video on YouTube is a video of, it's what is it? It's Elders. I think it's, you know, it's Skyrim, and I'm just showing the graphics of regular Skyrim to the enhanced edition that came out on later, and I'm just showing what a 970 does for that, and it's the most viewed video I got. And then the next video is like a video I don't even talk in, and it's just showing like me playing with a controller on Black Desert. It's like it baffles me sometimes what gets a lot of views. Streaming's so much easier once you got, like, I could probably even make it better. Like, Rebus has done a lot of stuff since I started watching him that's made his streams a lot more fun. But I've kind of just kept mine the same, and even took stuff off my stream because I felt like it was fogging up the game view. But yeah, like, streaming's so much easier because it just goes to all the sites and it's on there. When you make a video, the downloading and rendering and all that junk, oh man, it takes forever. I had 2 computers when I first started doing YouTube, and I would have multiple videos being rendered and put on, downloaded and uploaded to YouTube all at once. And I was putting out a video like every day, but that was hard. With one computer, it's like, it takes a long time. You gotta be pretty dedicated and set a schedule about videos to make it work well. Streaming is just there. You're live and then it's on there later. It's a lot easier. But you also can't edit anything. You can't really add too many cool effects on a live stream. Let you add them later, and then that's technically making a video, so it'll take longer.
I shall have to share its findings. Initiate soul extraction. Success.
So this is the dude that was helping him infuse Magitech stuff into himself and other things. Whatever. How was I even caught?
The soul rebels.
Yes, I made it back. I thought that hand got me and I was done for. That's what happened the first time I did this dungeon. I still haven't played that Final Fantasy 6 evil boss guy. I'm guessing he's a raid. He has to be. Or an extreme dungeon or something. I'm surprised Xeno was even into this dungeon. I thought he was going to be a raid fight. Because when we fought him the first time, like, you could barely, like, make his nose bleed, but now you can beat him with a group. I guess it's supposed to show that we've gained power and knowledge. Because the first time we played him, we were only like level 6, 2 or 3, and now we're like 70. So we've learned a lot. We've grown. what's crazy, the AoEs in these new dungeons though, they're like raids, man. There's tons of them. Usually you don't have to worry about this many AoEs in this normal ass dungeons. But what do I know? Let's see here. Greed. Need. Greed. Pass. I do like the auto loot. It's one thing these new games got. Well, this game has anyway. Just loot's for ya. You don't have to pick it up. Just in a loot window. Well, you just gotta roll on it for it to go into your inventory. New features like that are nice compared to the old games. I think I'm gonna stream EverQuest 2 next, though. Probably tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna work on getting my deity, my god. I don't know which one it's gonna be yet. I'll have to figure it out. Look at some forums or something for what's good for a bard. I probably could figure it out. I mean, I used to play live, and I was playing pretty much a lot when this expansion was out, Echoes of Fedor, but I still gotta refresh myself. I've played so many MMOs that I get confused with what I'm playing and if I've done it before. I know I've done it on EverQuest 2 before, but so yeah, I think I'm gonna work on the deity quests and probably do all of them. Probably do them all. Get them out of the way. I know I did them all when I played it on live, like went through them. And I might even do some crafting and harvesting. I really need to catch up on that. I think that's some of the reason all I'm doing when I'm getting on and playing EverQuest lately is just getting a group and going till the group breaks and I can't get a group easily again, then I stop playing it. I'm not doing all the other stuff that I enjoy about EverQuest 2. If anything, I'm gonna play it if I don't stream it. I'm probably gonna stream it. Rebus is doing good, man. His streams are getting, he's only doing Twitch and he jumped from, at least from what I can see, he jumps from like an average of like 8 people, which is good for an old game like that, and then he'll jump up to 15 and then sometimes 20 depending on what day it is. That's pretty good for EverQuest 2. I was getting those numbers when I first started streaming it, but I probably haven't been as persistent with streaming as he has. But yeah, he's got a good group of people that watch him. And I know there's some guildies in there, but there are people in there before the guild that watched him, or that are not even part of our guild. Like the guys we grouped up today with. I was literally gonna stream EverQuest 2 until I saw him get on too. I don't want to split the views. So I enjoyed jumping in his. It was fun. It's the first time I've actually joined a stream that I was watching. Usually people are joining my stream. It was pretty persistent. It was Necro, Margaret, Bizzle, Lazy Lion Den. Those guys would always watch me and join me. Yeah, they seem pretty cool. I think at least one of them is already following me, too. I'm not sure, though. this is Xeno. Or Xenos. They call him Xeno, but it's with an S. Xenos. He's actually a hard fight. Like, I still don't understand his mechanics, like I've said. But I'm starting to slowly see what he does. Why I should focus target him, because then I can see his abilities better. Realize what he's doing. Like some of these I don't see how you can dodge. Like he's going to throw out, like not that one. I had my tank as my focus target. That's not what I need. The Art of Swell. So he's going to push us back, and we want to run up close to him. So when he pushes us back, we don't fall into that red, black, oozy stuff because it damages us. See, that's what I don't see. The Art of Sword. It just spits out 3 ways, but you don't know which 3 ways it's going to be. And if you do, I haven't figured it out yet. I see the balls going around him, and that's where they spit from, but like they go around so quick that you can't really dodge it. So it's kind of like a random thing, like you're lucky. But maybe I just don't understand it yet. So Art of Storm. I'm guessing this one you want to get away from him. That's my guess. Yeah, he does like a whirlwind hit type thing. This is Art of Sword. See, now he's got these. I tried to dodge it there. I don't know if there's a clear way to dodge it though. I think it's kind of just lucky if you don't get hit by it. It'll be like in a week from now. This fight will be like I'll know every little aspect of it, but still new to it. We just did it like a day or 2 ago. I don't know how to avoid that either, unless it's just the way he's facing, and I just gotta pay attention. Now he's doing Art of Swell, so I know this one. I want to get up close to him. See, this one might be a one I watch a video on because I've done it so many times already that I can now figure out. It'll be easier for me to figure out what the heck. They'll tell you how to dodge this stuff, if you even can. There's actually a girl named, what's her name? She gives really good videos of dungeons and boss fights and stuff. Can't remember her name. I'm pretty sure this game made her pretty big. She's got a lot of viewers. Thinking millions. I'm not sure though. She's up there. She's one of the how-to people that get watched all the time. She doesn't stream though, I don't think. She just does how-to videos. How to do dungeons, how to do whatever. You might stream that. I've never seen her do it.
Show me your work. Yes! Yes! Just so.
Oh yeah, we gotta take out the sword. Oh man, these guys are really slow. I'm probably gonna die. Don't wanna die. If we don't get all these swords, I think we wipe. Pretty sure, because it builds up his power. It ain't really my responsibility to damage these down. The DPS has to be good enough. I help them though. I try. I think we're gonna die though. taking them a lot.
Yes.
So we might have a lot of time. And I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not really positive about this fight yet. And I just died. I just wiped from something I don't know how to prevent. Do we have someone that can res me though? No. I think we're gonna use it. Well, I don't know. They're probably gonna wipe. 17%, that's a lot. Without no heals.
Power to transcend.
They might be able to get him down. I doubt it. Probably gonna do it all over. It might have been my bad. I just don't know how to get out of the way of that AoE. At least they have ultimates. That's sometimes win the fight for them right there. Oh, they did it. All right. Go team. I think we got enough to get our chest piece of the gear. Really surprised I haven't been in many groups that have secondary res. I think the only people that have it now is the Scholar. I don't think there's anybody else. Black Mage? I don't think so. Not very many people that have it now. Since they changed the abilities. Used to be you could have whatever you wanted. Oh, everybody left, so I got everything that was left. Okay. See, that's what happens. They all left, so I get it all. It gets kind of irritating because when they, what do they call them on here? They're like little pets. What do they call them? Minions. When a minion drops from like a boss, you get a minion of that boss. And people will not purposely roll, and they'll just sit there in a raid. Like a whole bunch of people waiting on them. They won't roll, hoping that everybody leaves and they get it. It's very annoying. But yeah, I actually got a couple of good ones. They do some cool stuff, some of them. Like some of them will sit on your shoulder, some of them will do dances and stuff like just by themselves. Some of them will fly around. Some of them are just boring. It's never happened. They won't be out in a dungeon, but they'll be out like in the standing area. I just haven't bothered to have one out. They used to. Alright, so we're in this area now. Where's the... Oh, the Minder's over here. But we're gonna go back to the Reach because I need to get my chest piece, and that's the only place I can get it as far as I know. So let's see here. Return to Ralgar's Reach. So this is a hot spot too. This and I guess the Reach now. It doesn't feel as lively as Idleshire and Mordom. I think it was Mordom. I can't remember what it was called. Those were like tons of people all the time. You could tell how busy the server was just by how many people were standing in that town. Here you can't really tell. This kind of just looks like a small group of people that just are getting ready for a raid or something. Alright, so wait, what do we got? Currency-wise, we have 910, so we can get a chest piece. Ooh, let's check our Wondrous Tales book. So if you put these stickers, like tic-tac-toe, you put them in order, you get, the more you have in order, you turn this in, you only got a week. It resets in a week, so does these tombstones. The most you can get at the high-end tombstones is 2,000 or 450 a week, the 2,000 total until they unlock it. But the more seals you get, like tic-tac-toe, the better rewards you get. So I don't know, it's not super great, but some of these materia stuff that you can get to put on your equipment can be good. It's mainly Heavensward stuff, so I don't know if it's really viable for... I think it still helps out with this content, but for the materia part of it, but other than that, I don't know if it's still worth doing or not, but I'm going to do it anyway. Might as well, since since it's free stuff as long as you're doing the dungeon crawls and everything. Alright, so we can get a chest piece. We could get more than that, but we want to get the big pieces first. As you can see, like the hats and the other gears, $495, and then the belts, $375, and then you get into accessories. They're all $375. So once we get the two big pieces, everything else comes pretty easy. Oh, and then the whipping. The whipping, though, if it works like Heavensward did, we're probably gonna have to do a raid and get a drop piece, plus have, like, I can't remember how much items to get whatever. It's a grind too. Everything's a grind once you hit max level on this. It's all about grinding tombstones and pieces from certain bosses. So we're gonna get the Lost Allegan Coat of Healing, and hopefully, let's see how much it jumps us up. And the whole set goes together, so it looks really cool. But we're not gonna have the whole set right away. We're just gonna have the chest piece. So, let's see here, I'm running out of room. Eventually, I'm gonna have to do something here. Night, shiny. Oh, so this kind of looks like, this actually kind of looks like the gear in Heavensward towards the end, the Alexander gear or whatever it was. Still got the blue linings and stuff. I think this actually looks more steampunkish if I remember right. I can't remember. I'll have to get the whole set to see what it looks like. I mean, I could try it on and show you, but I'd rather just get it. Hi, Flora. Night, Flora. Thanks for checking in. But anyway, let's see here. So we want to get this whole set. And then, I mean, we want to get the yellow tombstone set too. That's the higher set. That's why it's locked to only $450 a week and 2,000 total. So you want to spend it at a certain point. But this is what we get. But to get that stuff, you gotta build yourself up with this stuff first, so you can get into the 300 plus or 300 item gear dungeons. What did I turn to? I'm 293, so I need like maybe one more piece, and I'll be able to probably do the newer stuff here. Not new pieces from the dungeon. It's 294, but a new piece from that tombstone here. Got a new headpiece though. I like having the whole sets, even though I might get something better later. But this ain't the whole set, but I just like having, like, you know, the look, the complete look. But anyway, let's see here. What we got? See, we still can't get in here. We need item level 300. So like, we need one more piece of gear. I don't know if I want to wait all the way till I get the pants, so I might just get smaller items now. I don't know. Let's see. What do we got here? We got 85. I'm not even gonna bother to buy this stuff until I've got all the creation gear. Then you got the Mendacity? Decity? I don't know. Mendacity gear. Sounds like in city. But anyway, yeah, the creation gear, we're gonna get the whole set first before we bother to buy the other gear. Even though that would be the quicker way to level up, get the item level, which we might end up doing if we want to get into a raid or need it to get into a raid. But right now we're still stuck at not doing all the dungeons or the raid yet. We got a raid, we just can't do it because item level. Like, this is 305 item level, so I have to get 305 item level to do either one of these raids. These are some new raids. I don't think I have all of them yet, but these two. So yeah, it's all about item level right now. Grind. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into one of the 3 of these dungeons again. And hopefully we'll probably have to do maybe 2 more dungeon crawls to get another piece. to get myself to 300 so I can do this new dungeon. These 2 new dungeons that I haven't been able to do yet. Yeah, but we just gotta grind these out. That's what we have to do. So you'll probably see Alamigo, Gugain Castle, and what's the other one? Temple of the Fist. A couple times here. That's okay. We gotta learn them anyway. We kind of just sorta know them. We haven't mastered them yet, like we've mastered most of the old dungeons. Alright. Oh wow, I have no card in my... That was weird. That must have been lag. That was really weird. Had no card in my crossbar when I made it pop up. It was just blank. This group is very much more DPS heavy. Very what we need. It seems like it so far. It seems like we're killing stuff very quick. The health bars aren't dropping that low on the tank. Seems like a more experienced crew here. Except I don't know about Captain Bushy. Captain Bushy has a sprout next to his name, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Like, sometimes that stays on way too long. Or I think you can get it if you go away for a long time. You have to accept it. I didn't accept my sprout. I didn't want no sprout on my head. I know what this game offers. I don't need no help. I still know nothing. I think I was in this free company before the free company I was in when I was streaming before. Does that make any sense? I was supposed to raid with these guys, and they knew I streamed, but it was like when I first started streaming, so like I was kind of not used to streaming yet, so I didn't tell everybody. But I remember I was trying to get a spot in their main raid, either one of their main raid healers, and I think they forgot who I was and re-invited me or something. So I just left them because they were supposedly going to make this huge raid for us and never did or something. I don't know. I was looking at Eorzea time and kind of freaked out. It's 1:53 a.m. I was like, no way it's that late already. It's only almost 10 years. I forgot I changed it to Eorzea time. It's cool that it even gives that feature though. I don't know most games that give you the actual time of the in-game universe or world. So it's really early in the morning right now, and we choose to bother this dungeon with all these ancient samurai in it. Cool thing with this is you can team up with your free company and your friends on the roulette, especially people that are playing DPS. You can get them, as you being a healer or a tank, you can get them into those roulettes way quicker than they would get them. DPS have to wait so long for roulettes and dungeons on this. I mean, not super long, they still get in there, but just compared to a tank and a healer on this, a long time, especially late at night. Say if you were actually playing at 2 in the morning, you'll be waiting like 20-30 minutes as a DPS. As a healer, you can go pretty much whenever time and get dropped right into a dungeon, no problem. You can always be dungeon hopping, constantly grinding the dungeon as a healer or a tank. DPS, you can't do that. You'll never get anything done. You'll have to do some levies, do some Palace of the Dead is a good choice. Levies, Palace of the Dead, Fates. So I don't see really many people doing Fates anymore. It was kind of one of those features that every MMO that started coming out had to require now. It's Fates, like, you know, where the world opens up and some dramatic event happens and anybody can join it. It's a cool thing, but it's like on this game, like, there used to be a couple that everybody did to get quick levels, but now it seems like no one does them. At least the ones I've been around. There might be a couple popular ones for a roller whipping or something. Yeah, this group is way better than what I've done so far tonight. They're just way smoother. Like, it's not that hard to heal. They seem to have an idea what they're doing. It's great. You can relax and sit back a little bit. That's the other problem. Oh wow, no one grouped up with him. That was bad. We killed him because no one grouped up or stacked on him. I was going to, but I was like, sidetrack. I think. Well, everything was going smoothly until I decided to stand by this bomb guy. Oh gosh, dude. Come on, dude. You can't stand by the bomb and stack. God damn it. Gets the stack on him. Oh, he has a res. I thought we were done for. I didn't realize he was a summoner. Hey, stay here. No! You don't move. There we go. We're just gonna not res this other guy, I guess. Wasted my quick cast. Oh, he resed them. Okay. I can do that. I can deal with that. This fight's taking longer than it should. Maybe we're not as good as I thought we were. These guys are standing right by the bombs, though. Oh my gosh. You guys can't stand by the bombs and not expect to die. Plus, get the stack and not do anything. I'm not gonna run over there and get hit by the bomb at the same time. Alright. I should have probably res the summoner so that we could he could res the other guy, but I didn't do that. This is messy all of a sudden. Don't run away! Stop moving! Thank you! Oh gosh, I don't know if I want to be in front of that. This is a horrible. This turned really messy really quick. It was going fine, and now it's just a mess. These guys don't understand that you don't want to stand by these dudes that are bombs. I don't know, they're not supposed just to take it. They're supposed to run away once it lights up. They don't move anymore. He's gonna die. These guys don't know what they're doing. Just saying. I'm sure once they light up, you can move from them, but I don't think they do. This is a ridiculous fight. I can tell them what they need to do, but as a healer, trying to type and heal when the group is dying like this is ridiculous. It's hard. I could do it if I had to. I usually have a thing on my controller that I can just like text while I'm healing. It works out pretty good. The text pad for the Xbox One controller. But I feel kind of silly with a keyboard right in front of me and using that. Plus it makes the controller a little heavier too. Not a big deal, but... Oh my gosh, this is the longest fight ever. I want to talk to him, let him know that once it lights up, you can go. You don't have to take the bomb. I don't think he realizes that. Oh. Or you have to kill them before they explode. I'm not playing the DPS, so I don't know, but... Who knows? Who knows? I thought we had good enough DPS, but I could be wrong. Happens many times. I am wrong. I want to get to item level 30 this stream. We'll see, or 30, 300. I think I'm gonna have to run one or two more at least, if not more than that, because I'm only getting, I didn't see, I think it's 50 tombstones a run. So I have 85. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do quite a few. We'll see. We'll see if that happens. Like I said, running these dungeons over and over again can get not fun. Especially if you keep getting groups that don't know what they're doing. It seems like I'm getting a bunch of groups that not everybody in the group knows how the fight goes. It's okay if I don't, because I can heal myself through it. But with them not knowing it and me healing myself through it, it's just, it's ugly. Very ugly. I'm not gonna lie, I love EverQuest 2, but I've missed this game. EverQuest 2 is still more of a favorite than this is, but it's also a 13-year-old game, and I've played it before. Any new content this gets, I haven't played it before. I know what it's gonna be like. Their level scale and how they do things is all the same. There's a higher item level usually, but yeah, this is still growing. And EverQuest is staying alive. Honestly, if Fallen Gate never came, I never would have played EverQuest 2, except for here and there, just out of nostalgia. I'm so glad that Fallen Gate server came around, because if it didn't, I fear that EverQuest 2 might be dead right now, even though they have a new expansion. That's one thing Daybreak did that was smart, though I don't know if SOE had plans for a time lock server anyway. They're actually smart. They're getting a lot of people back into EverQuest and EverQuest 2 by constantly starting new TLC servers. They know they're milking it for whatever it's worth for the people who are just like dying for a similar game again. But yeah, the new content, I don't know. I don't even know if it's really that good, because I haven't really played the last 3 expansions. I bought them, just didn't play them. I haven't bought the latest one. I probably won't either, unless I for some reason all of a sudden want to play live, or it becomes a requirement to play on the Fallen Gate server, which I don't think it's going to, as long as I'm paying that $15 a month. Yeah, like I was playing with Rebus earlier today on EverQuest 2, and he was saying some stuff about Shroud of the Avatar. Well, he was saying that before I was playing with him, but he was talking about Shroud of the Avatar, and it seems like we got to tread lightly about saying that we might not play EverQuest every day, because people are so, like, you know, when you stream, people watch you for a certain game, and then if they find out that you're not going to stream anymore, you're afraid you're going to lose that group of people, which is very possible. I mean, I don't blame them. They're not interested in Shroud of the Avatar, and that's all he started playing. Yeah, I would assume that people would leave that only want to see EverQuest 2 content. But like I said to him, I was like, play what you want, man. There's always a crowd for an audience for whatever you're playing. It's just harder on the newer games, honestly, because the newer the game and the more popular the game, the more it's streamed and the less likely you're going to get people watching it, because the big streamers are doing the same game and they already have like 100 people in the room, and you'll have like 1, 2. This is like Fortnite, man. I can stream Fortnite. I'm pretty decent at Fortnite. I can stream it, but would I get any views? Probably not. I'm not known for shooters, and there's tons of big YouTubers like Ninja and those guys that are like super big, or Dr. Respect or whatever it is, that get the views for that. You're not gonna get, if you get some, it's gonna be like a couple people, probably people that have played with you and are just curious, that want to see themselves in your stream or something. I don't know. Just like this game, a lot of people stream this game. I do not expect tons of viewers when I'm playing this. This is, I think, not the top 10 of Twitch, but it's pretty close of streamed game. I know Fortnite, well, I don't even think Black Desert might be over this a little bit, or it might be under it. I can't remember. I don't think it really matters. But anyway, Fortnite, League of Legends, PUBG, basically a lot of shooters are like almost that first 5, first 10 have almost ridiculous numbers of people watching them. But if you really check in on them, most of those numbers are for one major streamer. It's not for everybody. Like one or two streamers will have 100, and the rest of them will have maybe 20, and then the next tier down 5. Yeah, I'm guessing that one with where Drake played Fortnite with Ninja. I guess that was the last record broken for how many concurrent viewers or whatever. Something ridiculous. Honestly, I don't think many rappers play Final Fantasy 14 or EverQuest 2. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they play shooters, Fortnite, PUBG. Oh my gosh, we got a dead black mage, a blood mage. Where are the blood mages? That's my question. Final Fantasy, I don't even think they have blood mages. It's like the drag mage. Why do I feel like I didn't? Okay, there it is. Kind of feels like playing, just because of the bad guys, the mobs are fighting, feels like Ninja Gaiden. I feel like we're in some Ninja Gaiden boss. I've kind of not bothered to do much damage. I thought this group was going to be super solid until we faced the first boss and died, or just barely got through it. So I'm kind of just making sure we stay alive. Ooh, that's big. Almost dead. I am low on mana. Ooh, I need to get some more mana potions. They help out a lot. Get me through the rough times here. I really haven't got too many drops for healer. Not that I care, because I'm pretty much going for the creation gear, but would help to get to 300 quicker. Oh, that was only the second guy. Oh my gosh, I thought that was the last guy. We got more to go. I don't know why it felt like the only second or the last dude. Oh yeah, this is the dude that drops money, right? Yeah. Okay. We didn't do that dude yet. Those AoEs scare me because I never know if the tank's gonna do anything about it or not. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to item level 300. We'll see. Probably gonna have to run at least 2 more dungeons. I gotta remember how much you get tombstone-wise for each one. Without my dailies, I already did those, so that's pretty much all I got to grind out the tombstone. Once I hit 300, it'll be a lot easier because I'll get 2 more, or 305. I'll get 2 raids and a dungeon, plus the roulette, level 70 roulette, which will give me more tombstones. It'll be a lot easier to get the weekly tombstones and all that. Looks like our tank understands this dungeon. That's good. Keeping our DPS in check. Make sure they don't get us killed. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try Bless. I know I already said that, but it's supposed to be a mix of this and WoW, and if it mixes it right, it's gonna be a pretty fun game. Though from what I've seen, I'm not sure. I need to look more up on it. I don't know if how their class system works or anything, or if it's kind of like. I know that they have no race restrictions or benefits, but you can look like pretty much anything you want, but. Like there's no benefits or anything like that for whatever race you want to be, which is fine. I just like that sometimes, like EverQuest 2, EverQuest 1, EverQuest Online Adventures. Sometimes it would matter, like if you wanted to be like a mix maxer or like a tank, you would want to be a certain race, like a troll or whatever, barbarian. I kind of like that aspect. But in all reality, it kind of keeps some people that would rather play some different race because they think that it's cool from playing them because they're worried about not being the main tank in a raid or, in game or whatever. I guess it's better to give the ability to look the way you want, play whatever race you want without restrictions. Supposedly made for the West too, which means hopefully they won't have any gender locks. Like I didn't play any of the 2 iterations before it that failed, like the Russian and the Asian version of that game. So I don't know if they have gender locking or any of that stuff, because a lot of Asian games do that. It's kind of annoying sometimes. Like, the only reason I play a girl character on Black Desert is because I'm required to. Like, the class I like to play, the Tamer, I think is the Tamer, that can only be a girl. Like, this is the first character where I had a choice to play a girl character. I had a choice to be a male or a female, and I chose a female character just because I was playing a male character for so long, and this didn't look right as a healer. The Roganin, to me, even though their stats work really good as a healer and a tank. So, but I would rather just play something that looks like, I think the cat people, I forgot what they're called. They look cool on this. The females look just like badasses, especially in most of the gear, like the monks and stuff. Now we're on the last boss. I don't know why I thought the other one was the last one. It must have felt like I was in here forever. Come on, throw your money. Are you gonna do it here soon? Dragon's Lair. Okay, that's when he spawns the heads. I think we're doing really good picking up the gold there. The other group didn't do so well. Kinda ugly. Oh man, I have a balance buff just sitting here. I haven't been flipping my cards around like I should be. There we go. Almost let myself get hit by AoE looking at the stream. But I saw it on the stream, so I was like, oh shit, better move. Yeah, this went way smoother than last stream. Nope. Someone's about to die. Barely alive. Whew, that was close for Captain Bushy. Captain Bushy almost saw the end of his bush. Okay. Let's see here. A Dragoon Whipping. Ooh, item level 3. Do I have that? No. Chest piece, but I think I'm wearing something better. I'm wearing the creation gear, so doubt that's even good for me now, but who knows? See where we're at. I think we get 50, so we're not close yet for another piece. I don't know if I'm gonna wait for the pants. We'll have to get 825 again. We're just gonna probably get 325 or 375, whatever it is, to get a couple pieces. Hopefully, hit 300. But yeah, we got 175. Let's look at this. We're getting 50 each. That's what I thought, and then 20 of the higher end tombstones. Mendici or whatever it's called. I don't know. That's the stuff we want initially, but like I said, we got to hit 300 first. We don't even have enough to buy a piece for that anyway. Yeah, we at least need 325 or 375, and we're not even close. And we have a limit of 450, so probably just gonna let it go for 2 weeks and get a chest piece or legs. And by then, we should have a whole set of this, of the creation gear. But let's see. Guess we can queue up for that again. Let's repair. Where is the Mender? Where are you, Mender? Why can't I find you all of a sudden? Oh, you're surrounded. Alright. Interested. Alright. Yeah, I don't even know if one piece is gonna get us. One creation piece is gonna get us where we need to be. I don't think that's gonna work. We're at 294. And these are 330. Yeah, they might do it. If we put it on the right piece. Probably our lowest piece, because it takes an average. Our lowest piece is either our belt or gloves, which those are cheapest anyway. 285. Wait, no, we got lowest boots and pants. So probably boots. We want to hit 300 so we can do the new dungeon and the raids. Well, we need 305 for the raid, but it might push us to that too. Yeah, we're gonna have to get boots. I think that's where we have to get. I think boots are actually more. Let's check. I can't remember how much they are. They're the lesser. I think the boots and the belt are the less of the gear, but I can't quite remember. Oh, don't want to look at that stuff. Okay, let's see. Boots. Oh wow, they're 495. 375. We might just go to 375 just to hit that 300 so we can get more tombstones because we have more to do. Yeah, so we get 50 each. We're at 175, so we still got at least 2 more. Wait, let's see. We're gonna have to at least do 4 runs of a dungeon to get 1 piece of gear. That's a lot. Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna get 300 item level tonight. Did we finish anything in here? No, I don't think we're going to, at least right now. I think it resets on Tuesday or Wednesday too. I can't remember. I used to know it precisely. We used to play up till that point and have everything maxed out for the weekly reset. Not a big deal because I kind of started randomly in the week. So, but once I'm consistently playing, I will have everything done before that weekly reset for the duty roulettes and the tombstones and all that. Okay, let's just jump back in. Kind of repetitive, but that's a little bit of a grind, but it is what it is. I mean, we could technically play our Red Mage in Palace of the Dead or something, but I kind of want to hit this 300 so we can get the rest of the roulettes and finish the story out to where it is right now, presently, and all the other stuff, all the other primals and stuff. Until we hit that 300 mark, we're not going to be able to do any of that, so we got to do this till that point. We're doing Almigo. It's kind of switching us between Kugang Castle and Almigo. We haven't done Temple of the Fist, I don't think. First time doing... Oh wait, it's not my group. That is the Freecom. That's rare. I threw my protection up before they were actually spawned in and it got on them. Usually it doesn't let me put it on them because it usually puts you into looking at a cutscene when you jump in, unless you shut it off. First few things I shut off when I played this game consistently is the sounds that your mounts make when you ride them, the silly music. And then watching the cutscenes every time you jump in because people get annoyed, especially when it's something that like everybody should have watched already, or they'll tell you can watch it at the end. Oh my gosh, this tank is dying quick. This guy is not ready for this dungeon. He's not keeping aggro. He's dying quickly. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be one of them dungeons, huh? One of them groups. Where my man is gonna be drained just from trash mobs. We'll see. Yep, don't think I'm gonna be damaging in this group. Not till I can feel like I can do it without someone dying like the tank. I don't care anyway, honestly. Like, the damage I do now, especially since they adjusted the spells, ain't much anyway. Like, it ain't anything to be... It's not a necessity in the group. The DPS should be able to handle most of the damage. Like, some people think, you know, healers should be damaged as much as they can, which I understand, but at the same time, I do not do a significant amount. Unless it's like a raid or a primal where I have to do something for us to get through it, then yeah. I like damaging now, it's just kind of part of my rotation, but when I get in groups where like the tank's health drops halfway from getting hit once, I tend not to do it anymore. Just have to really keep an eye on them. Can't trust myself damaging. I can flip back pretty quick, but like I'm damaging right now, but sometimes. Like, I don't know, when we hit the boss with this group, because how fast the tank's health is going down, I don't know if I can even bother the damage deal because... it might be because he's a Death Knight too. Sometimes it's their stance. I haven't played in so long that I don't remember every little detail. I usually would know if they're in the wrong stance or doing something wrong. Did I say Death Knight? The Dark Knight. Or wait, what are they? Too many MMOs. I think they're Dark Knights out here. Yeah, they have some stance that takes away their health to do more damage. Some don't shut it off or use it right. That's why their health just gets freaking annihilated just from little hits. Same with warriors. Paladins have different stances too, but usually just notice they're not in their right stance because they're losing aggro all over the place. Everybody else is getting hit. So I'm confused. Isn't this supposed to come out for Xbox eventually? Or are they not doing it because the no crossplay thing? I thought it was supposed to come out for Xbox eventually. It'd be a shame if they don't allow it to be crossplay with PlayStation and PC. That would be stupid. to buy some new mana potions or put them on my hotbar if I have some in my inventory I don't even know. And I need to buy some more food. So I can just get that slight little buff. I don't even know if I want to move on this. Everybody runs, but if you just stay still till it locks on, you don't need to run. Now, why did I get hurt there? I thought I was totally out of that circle. Maybe I stayed too long? Our DPS did. He's dead. I really want to play some. I haven't really played the new samurais yet. I played mainly the red mages. I'm gonna move this time. Stay out of it enough. Oh, why did he die again? Oh, I'm gonna have to wait this time. Wait till I get my insta cast up. Don't die this time, dude. It's really easy to avoid these. I promise. That's what he's doing. He's walking into the other AoE. Why would you do that? It's obviously it's gonna hurt you. It looks like it hurts you. It's not like it looks friendly. Yeah, this guy likes to run into the blue stuff. The other AoE that's going on when the auto aim thing from this thing is going. I don't know. I think he's the one that said this is his first time. I don't remember doing this dungeon. I didn't see nothing about a bonus, so I don't know if it's anybody's first time in this dungeon. I do like the Final Fantasy VII Scorpion thing in here, though. Really, that's the only thing other than the golden saucer that I can really think of that reminds me of Final Fantasy VII, which is my favorite. I can't wait for the remake. Oh my god. The episodic remakes. They're totally gonna take my wallet on that. I wish the first whatever episode would have been out already. This guy got a little smarter now. He decided not to run through the blue stuff. Or the red stuff. I guess 2 deaths will do that to you. Phew. We're surprised they didn't make samurais tanks in this. I guess they already had enough tanks at the time. I'm kind of curious when they're going to introduce another class. It was about this time in whatever, it was Heavensward or maybe it was just vanilla. They introduced the rogue. I'm kind of wondering when they're gonna and then they introduced the Dark Knight at some point, and then of course the Red Mage and the, oh my gosh, sorry, dealing and talking sometimes a bad idea with groups like this. But anyway, yeah, I'm kind of waiting for a new class, like a Blade Dancer or something. It's about time for a new class. I just don't know what. I need to look at Final Fantasy updates from the developers. They usually say something if it's coming. Or they'll hint at a new class, they just won't tell you what it is. But it's pretty close to time, because I mean, Elder Scrolls expansion Morrowind came out at the same time Stormblood did. And they already have a new expansion coming out in May, Somerset. So this needs something to keep the content going, not just a huge update. It needs a new class or something. I mean, they can do a huge update. Some of their updates are freaking amazing. Like when they added the gold saucer and all that, that was awesome. When they added the gold saucer, I was just like, this game's so amazing. And anyway, it ain't even that neat. Like now I look at it, it's really boring to be there, but just the idea that they added it in the game, the whole zone, and you could chocobo race and all this stuff, I was just amazed that they would add that in the game. Waiting for my mana, dude? Go. You got this. No one said they weren't ready. Let's go. Things acting like we wanted to stop for some reason. Getting way ahead of me here. There we go. Get that sprint on. He's probably fearing because he knows how easily he. Oh, there goes our fucking DPS that likes to die. Same guy. Namini Mani Nico. I'm guessing that's an anime, and I probably just wrecked someone's world by saying that wrong. I don't know why he's getting hit so much anyway. I mean, that's hard to hold aggro right there anyway, because there's so many mobs, but... Bet you guys don't know who died again. Someone likes to run into the AoEs instead of away. He's brave in some aspects. Some would say he's brave, some would say he's foolish. Then he's gonna die again. He's getting hit by something consistently. He just wants to feel. In order for him to feel, he must get hit. Alright. Maybe I changed my macro for my res. I realized it's not as clever as I thought it was when I made it. Kind of lame, actually. It says, resing, you know, whoever the target is, silly target. DPS stands for damage per second, not deaths per sec, or not deaths per second. But anyway, yeah, I realized it's pretty stupid. So, we're gonna make it something cooler. Maybe tonight, after the stream. I think I'm gonna put an 80s reference somehow. I don't know why 80s. I think in light of Ready Player One, because I'm gonna watch that tomorrow, it's gonna be an 80s reference.
To share these findings. Initiate soul extraction. Success.
Man wants a piece of me. No. No. Ah. Screw you, hand. Oh man, I haven't even gotten back to their body yet. Oh, it's our samurai friend, of course. He's having a hard time with this dungeon. He's having a hard time in general. I don't even know if he knows how to play. How he got to 70 is very confusing. He doesn't have a sprout by his name. He could be distracted. If you're distracted at all on this game, this is a little bit, you're pretty much dead. It's just, the game just has you moving so much. Oh my gosh, now the other freaking guy died. See what us healers have to put up with. Everybody expects us to heal them through the AoEs that they're standing in instead of moving. Oh, the healer got me. No, no we don't. Not every time anyway. Sometimes I purposely not heal you because I know you're not moving out of AoEs. Let you die and learn your lesson. I'm gonna put balance on this freaking samurai, but he's probably gonna die, just saying. Oh, he dead. Freaking A. Horrible. Horrible. I have like... Alright, we're gonna go for Windy Wilds because the samurai scared me. He's probably just gonna die right away after I res him. away from me, dude. Jeez. Oh, finally. Holy moly. I was gonna make this guy run back, but we are like second boss in, so it might take a while. I have all this stuff. Alright. Like, honestly, I haven't played this in a year. This is year-old content. And there's still people that, I mean, maybe they all stopped playing for a year like I did. But I can adapt quick enough to know how the dungeons work because I've played so much. But, like, I'm just surprised how many people we're running into that don't know what the heck they're doing in these dungeons. After a year. The content's a year old. As far as I know. The Stormblood came out. I stopped playing about like a month after it came out. I was already 66 or 67. Anything after 70 might be a little newer, like the recent update. I don't even want to know what the raids. Supposedly this content's the easiest content that we've gotten compared to Heaven's Sword and Vanilla. So I'm wondering how the raids are going to be. I'm really curious to get in there and watch people die all over the place, even though they're supposedly easier. Are the same content with different skins. I'm not sure. I won't know till I get in there. I'm hoping it's not just the same content with different skins, like the same type of mechanics. But this game's kind of like that. It's just the way it is. It's still a great game. But yeah, like a lot of the bosses have similar mechanics. But that also helps you master the game. Like, you know what's makes you good, and you know what's gonna happen. I'm even scared to do this treasure coffer right now because I think and my crazy samurai that dies every 5 minutes. No, live. Survive! Oh. Oh. There goes my tank. That was probably my bad. Shouldn't have went for the treasure coffer. In most other MMOs, healers are supposed to just stay focusing healing anyway. Like, it's the responsibility of DPS to pick up loot and stuff. I found it funny that sometimes people won't pick up anything. I'm like out of mana. When I first started playing this, I thought it was funny how like they just expected healers to do everything, our tanks to do everything. The DPS just wanted to hit things. I thought that was the weirdest thing. Like, the tank is focusing on stuff so it doesn't hit you. And the healer's focusing on keeping you alive and the tank alive. So what are you doing? Why don't you go grab the loot? Because technically, every other MMO, you're supposed to be doing it anyway. But in this game, I don't think it matters. Everybody just kind of, especially if the loot's past them, they don't even bother to pick it up. I've noticed. This guy has literally died. I don't even know how. His gear has have to be shot. It has to be super shot. I don't know if it depletes more when you die on this. I can't remember. I know it just gets lower either way, but for damage. But he's died like, he's in double digits of dying. Pretty sure. Probably playing and eating and drinking all at once. You can't do that on this game. Unless you're literally, you tell the group that you're going to be back. You can't just like, just do it randomly while you're in the middle of doing something. You will die in most cases. Like EverQuest 2, you can kind of, I mean, or even well, not so much EverQuest 2 even, because you're always constantly moving, not because of AoEs, but you're constantly going somewhere. But usually the mobs are cleared out for you, and they don't respawn by the time you get back, so you can kind of AFK on that in a group and be fine. But like EverQuest 1, you could freaking be multi-boxing, eating some pizza, drinking a soda, and be in the main tank while you kick the mob and taunt it. Because it's so like slow and not many abilities, and the combat's just different that way. Like EverQuest 2, when it first came out, you couldn't really mess around like that because most of the time you had to use your what's it called, heroic ability for the group to kill most mobs, and almost every mob required a group. I mean, there was some solo stuff, but not a lot. And then they slowly changed it. Not the game it used to be, even in the Fallen Gate server. Close, but still, you can solo a lot of stuff that you couldn't before. And a lot of the content's a lot easier than it used to be when the game first opened up. Just like this game. Initially, you had to be facing the target to actually hit it. On this now, you don't even have to face it. You can face the opposite direction and still hit things. Unless you're a caster and it's out of your sight or something. But like, if you're a tank, just do an auto attack or whatever, you don't even have to be facing them anymore. When the game first came out, you had to at least face them. I don't mind things getting like that's not a big deal whether you face them or not. Some people will say it's not hardcore anymore or whatever. But I mean, it's kind of like a quality of life thing, which it's either, you know, it just makes the game easier to enjoy. The more popular a game is, the more they make it a casual game because they're wanting to get even more of an audience. The bigger it is, the more of an audience they have, the more casual they have to make it. The more of a niche it is, like say Pantheon or the original EverQuest, before WoW, they don't adapt to the casual player because they don't have to, because they're not going to be playing that game. But when you get popular like this or World of Warcraft, you tend to go more casual as you go on because you're catering to your biggest audience. I was not paying attention to him this time. Now see, I do not know how to dodge this. There's got to be a simple way to know where those are going to fire at. Oh man, I'm going to be resin this samurai every 5 minutes. Well, as much as I can. I don't know if we're going to... I hope we're not going to die on this guy. With him dying that much on him, I don't know if we're going to get through this. Man's going to be strained. See, I don't know. This one, we just want to get away from him. Okay, I gotta figure out how to dodge this. I do not know how yet. I don't think you can. I honestly think it just goes to everybody in the group. There's no way of dodging that. If there is, I have not figured it out. Or it has something to do with stuns or something. I don't think the tank can stun or do anything like that. Okay, so we want to get close on this one.
Let this moment last forever.
I do not know how you did not avoid that AoE. It takes forever for it to go off. You gotta purposely like be running into AoEs or not paying attention at all. I don't think the samurai is fully playing. He is distracted or something. Or really horrible understanding what orange dots and lines mean on the map. Or he's colorblind. It looks like a healing aura. See, I don't know how to dodge that either. I was avoiding it the first time I fought him, and I don't know how I was doing it. I just got lucky, I think. Or you must do it with the way he faces, and I gotta pay attention to that too. I don't know how to dodge that. I don't know what this means either.
This is the end.
Oh, our DPS is down.
Kill.
Get them up. Get on the way. I'm getting a little bit of lag. Trying to do something, I can't. Oh.
This is the end.
Oh, great. Now those other tank. You guys can't dodge the crap. I don't want to do this fight over again. Damn. We don't have enough mana to get these. At least one of these guys up. This ain't gonna happen. Oops. I probably sent myself some mana through my buffs, but I messed it up. Oh gosh, let me get close. That's why I need to get some more mana potions before I jump into a dungeon again. I could have done it right here, but could have rezzed somebody. But now I'm kind of out of mana.
This is the
At least the tank can take a little bit of hits, enough to if I don't heal him for a while, I might be able to get one of these guys up. It's definitely going to be Windy Wilds though. He tends to seem to not die as much as Samurai.
Show me your
dungeon.
Yes.
Shit,
Yes.
we're done.
Just so.
I can't get these guys up. There's no way we're gonna get this down quick enough.
More.
For some reason my res wasn't showing popping up, but it still worked. Just showing that I couldn't use it. Like bugging out or something. Usually doesn't happen on this game. Yeah, it has very few bugs. It's very solid.
Yes. Just so.
That's not good. We gotta get out of that. I don't know if we're gonna get through this just because we can't get this stuff down quick enough. Still might be able to do it.
Have you the strength?
Uh-oh. Here it comes. I think it's a wipe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
The power to transcend.
Yep. Freaking samurai, man. I'm not blaming it on him. He's dying way too much. Like literally, I don't even know how many times he died just in that fight. Was it like 3? 2 or 3? He probably would have died more if I resed him. I can only do so much as a healer. Only so much. I can't make people dodge AoEs. I can't cure stupidity. I can't do it. Our laziness. Our horrible gameplay. He's literally killing my mana. No, he doesn't last like more than 1 or 2 hits, so I haven't been able to heal him that much. I don't know if he's just not wearing any upgraded gear or not. I think you got to be a certain item level to get into this dungeon. Wouldn't know. I was already it when I got it, so I don't know. So much for just 50 tombstones that aren't going to get us anything after we finish this. The grind. The grind is real. Hope we get through it this time because honestly, mini groups don't keep going after. What the heck? I take it off? I think I did. That's not what he's dying from. The tank said storm away, swell close, which we figured out. But that's not, he's dying from the AoEs that everybody else can dodge. Like, getting the idea of the boss or the dungeon for that matter. But I am not one to talk shit too much anyway. At least to him. A lot of people will start talking shit to him in the game. It's a learning process. He might just not know this stuff. But I mean, he's not. Ah, see, he's already dead. Already. I saw his health going down, and I was like, oh, that's unfortunate.
Rend.
This guy, like, purposely trying to die or something. That's what I feel. That's what I feel that he's doing. Like he's trolling us. Do you not understand? I don't think we can dodge those. I think he's way under gear or something too. We probably could expect it to see what he's wearing. It looks, what did I just do? I just used one of my abilities I wasn't ready to use, but that was okay. We'll use it. Speed up.
Rend.
Yeah, I don't think you can dodge this. If you can, I haven't figured it out. I think you just automatically target people in the group. There's... I will probably watch a video on it, just to make sure.
Let this moment last.
From that chick I was talking about before that does really good explanations of the fights in dungeons, but I can't remember her name. Plays a warrior. I don't know what to do with this either. Except it looks like it shoots that, and then it's gonna... And he puts the line on your face away from him. So we're supposed to just face away from him. Face him. The tank's telling everybody what's going on. So I guess when we get that line on us, I don't think you can avoid that. I was avoiding it the first time.
This is
I just died. I got knocked him back into an AoE, and I knew it was gonna go off before I could exit.
kill.
I think this group's gonna break. This is getting annoying, getting in groups like this. I mean, I died on that kind of my own doing, but I couldn't really do anything. By the time I saw that he was doing the swell, I was kind of in a situation where I was going to be backed up into his AoE anyway. It's alright, you learn to fight better. We did this, what, 3 times? Or every time we've done this boss, we've done it at least twice. I don't think many people have quite understood his mechanics yet. Basically, what I can tell, I know Swell, we have to get up close, and the Storm one, we have to get away, because he does like a whirlwind. And the other ones you just can't avoid. What I've noticed. At least I haven't. Seemed like I dodged them the first time, but I must have been lucky. Offer over here, no one opened. How does that happen? Upgrade gear for some of these people. Not for me. I think I got most of the gear that drops in. Pretty sure it's an upgrade for the samurai that keeps dying. Because he gets hit like once or twice and he's done for. Alright, here we go again. Take 3. you're just grinding for tombstones and gear, beating in group where you have to repeat a boss, really sucks. And I just messed up by not paying attention myself. Sucks when you have a crappy healer in your group that doesn't pay attention. Rend. Okay. Looks like our samurai might have caught on again. Looks like we might get through this fight. We'll be okay. Yeah, I don't think you can dodge that. If you can, I haven't figured it out yet. I want a damage deal, but at the same time, I went out of mana so badly in this group, on this fight. I'm just gonna hold off. Lightless spark. I don't know what he does there. Know how to dodge that. There's got to be a way. No would correct and he's gonna throw it. Same with this one. I dodged it that time. I do not know how. Just keep moving. And our samurai died again, by the way. Like I said, he ain't dying from the freaking well and storm. He's dying from other stuff. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I think this group is done. What a waste of time. I'll go again if no one drops, but if someone drops, I'm out. This group cannot do this fight. The samurai needs to stop dying, dude. That's part of it. I have to stop and res him or heal him. Gets me in danger and I end up dying. What, fourth time? Fourth time's a charm? Sounds good to me. Oh no, a samurai looked like he hesitated to come in here. Or no, the tank. Maybe the tank's not coming. Tank leaves were definitely quitting because that takes a while. Okay, that makes sense. So when we have that line on us, he does back away from him. He does Art of the Sword back away from him. This tank is getting frustrated. You can tell because of how he's just like this and this and this. He's like trying to do every detail of the fight, which is good. This is the people I thought I'd be grouping up with that I wouldn't be dying on anyway because they tell us about the fight. But he's only telling us after we've died 4 times. He kind of tried to do it the first time, but when he does Art of the Sword back away from him. don't know if that makes sense. I think like when I did it, I was just running and avoided it. But when we get the line, we're supposed to face them outside of the arena. Like that's actually a common thing, but you don't usually get a tether. You get like a I forgot what you usually get on you. That makes you look the other direction. Art of the sword. Yeah, things getting frustrated. He's starting to put A and B marks and shit. Funny. Now we stay on that mark when he does AoE, when he's not doing AoE stuff. Yep, he's telling the the freaking samurai where he needs to stand because he knows he's dying ridiculously amount of times. We're gonna get it this time, guys. Have faith. The group is gonna catch on. We're gonna get it. I really shouldn't put that balance on the upgraded link on the freaking samurai. He's just gonna die again. And he's dead. He's not listening. Tank's telling him to stand by A, and he's not doing it. And he's dying. One's alive. One of those people. Let's make everything hard. Need to focus target the boss. Not seeing when he's doing his abilities. That's the problem. There we go. You can kind of see them. They do a bar by their stuff now too, but it's not as noticeable as having them focus targeted. They added the cast bar Art of Sword. I'm just gonna keep going like this and avoid it. Okay, I didn't avoid it, but
Kill. Let this moment last forever.
There goes our... Kept him alive that time. I don't think he knows what to do with this guy. Supposed to face him the other direction. I think. I really don't know how that works. Face him outside the circle, the AoE doesn't get the whole freaking dungeon. How did I just die? Well, this group's done. Thing's frustrated. I'm frustrated. Like 60% of the reason we're not making it through is that samurai, though, I can tell you that. What a waste. No tombstones for us. Such a waste of time. We'll see if anybody stays. I don't think they're going to. I would leave as a tank usually by this point. I probably wouldn't even have stayed. Once I know the dungeon, I probably wouldn't even stayed more than twice, 3 times, depending on the group. I'm gonna abandon it. Oh, no one left. We just abandoned it, but we still lost tombstones. Sucks. Absolutely sucks. All right. I feel like we wasted. I don't know how long we were in there. We were in there forever. We got some tombstones. We got, I guess you get the tombstones of the bosses you killed. So we didn't get the tombstones of the last boss. Nor do we get any bonus if someone was doing it for the first time or something. So we got 200. So we need 175 more. Really, that's only 3 dungeon runs. If we don't have problems like that. That's like freaking being in a dungeon for an hour. Alright. We'll do one more, and then we'll see how I feel, but the stream will probably end after this next one. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to get one more piece. Not with runs like that. This is not going to happen. We do runs like that, and we're doing the same dungeon. We do runs like that, man, where groups don't know what they're doing, at least enough to get through it. Like I said, I'm a healer. I can get hit by AoEs, and I know it's coming, so I can heal for myself. But when everybody else is doing, they're not dodging AoEs, it's a big mess. Okay, so Lazy Afternoon's our tank. Let's hope he's not a lazy tank. And Chrono Mars. Okay. Okay, don't wait for my protection. It's cool. It's cool. Ooh, he's lower health than, well, I guess it's his class. I have 2 Dragoons. I'm not even sure what one was doing. He was like running up to, I don't know what he was doing. Dragoons are like the Rangers of EverQuest, guys. They constantly die, especially in Final Fantasy XI. They were constantly, because of the way their moves work, they were constantly dying in like AoE and stuff like that because their actions take so long to animate and they can't move while they're animated like that. And that's kind of what happened with this, but they kind of changed it a little bit. They're not so bad now, but usually they're the ones that die, like in a group, if someone's gonna die, or in a raid, because that's how their abilities work. They're always stuck in AoE. They gotta time them just right. Got me sitting on the edge of my seat with the group I had before. Can't chill as a healer, man. And they're just constantly, like, someone's constantly dying. Can't relax. As a healer or a tank on this game. DPS, you can kinda sit back. As long as you're just following the mechanics. I don't know. Like, the first class I built up, or job I built up was Ninja. You gotta, I don't know, seems like you're always moving with that class too. Always gotta remember your combos and stuff. Like right now I'm so rusty on the Ninja because I don't remember combos at all. I'd have to remember all of them and put them into muscle memory and stuff. I'm totally like out of wanting to damage deal right now because I'm tired of dying. This group seems okay. Seems like a tank can take some hits. Seems like the DPS somewhat knows what they're doing. But I said that about the last group. And then Samurai died every 5 minutes. So. See, the first character I made in an MMO, I didn't realize it was asking for a character that you would make up. So I put in, like, my name. And, it's just funny how some of these names, not any of these, but you'll see someone's name like Matthew Bradford or something, and you're just like, okay. So did you just, like, you either are just like totally like couldn't think of anything, or you honestly thought you just put your real name in there. Or this is your first MMO, and I don't blame you because I thought the same thing. Also put your first name into the username. Thought I needed a, my first MMO, I made my dad put in a, his email address because I didn't think it could be just your own. Like, I don't know, it was weird. So my dad would get all my game updates and everything, and I didn't even realize that's what was going on. So I changed it later, and I started understanding how MMOs work and everything. You must be killing him a little quicker, because unless he just does it different the first time. Usually I thought he did that aiming target thing with the two AoEs in front and back of him. Maybe that's just what he does the first time and I just didn't notice. Oh yeah, see, now he's doing it. I was gonna say, we're not that good. Not quite yet. Not like this is level 50 content or something. Oh my gosh, this group is so much better than having a samurai die every battle. Every time he gets touched, running into every AoE. It's like it's a whole nother game now. I think once, I do want to play the other jobs, but I'm also thinking I might do my relic weapon for the astrologian here. Might just do it. Drag myself through it. I want to experience it at least once, and I've been avoiding it because it's such a grind. But I think it's way easier than it was initially. They've made it so much easier over the expansion patches and stuff. Hope all the fights go like that. That was pretty smooth. I swear, if we have to freaking repeat Xenos fight 2 or 3 times, I'm gonna go crazy. Not very often you get 2 deep Dragoons in one group. Or the same damage DPS regardless. Doesn't happen very often. Does in the light group though, like on the raiding and the 8-man group, full man group, we usually get doubles a lot. These big, slobbery, pug-looking dog things. I'd be more afraid that he'd come up and lick your face and hurt you in any way. glad they're getting loot this time. I don't think I need anything in here. Basically gonna be for all my alts.
To share its findings. Initiate soul extraction. Success.
Run. Run. Oh, how did I even get stunned there? That's kind of garbage. Damn.
The sun rebels! It's dead!
Oh, Chrono Mars is down. Did you seriously die again? Is this the next samurai dude? And die every 5 minutes? Looks like he respawned or returned already. This group is still way more solid than the last one. I'm just hoping it doesn't fall apart on Xenos. I really want to get the stones I need. I ain't dying so quickly all of a sudden. Dang. Seems like less we're doing more damage. I forgot to get freaking mana potions again. I probably have some. Too busy healing to freaking check. There. HP. 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 Have to get some. I want to get good ones anyway. I think the ones I have are not the highest grade I'm looking for. I want to actually boost my mana instead of just giving me like a drop. Alright, let's hope this group can get through it in one freaking try. We really don't want to do a repeat of last group. I'm not gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna damage you on this. avoid it. Doesn't seem like you can avoid it though. Oh wow. I don't know if standing close to him was the way to go. I just seen everybody else do it, so I thought I'd try it. Oh yeah, this group does it way quicker on this guy. That group was freaking out when they got a little tether on them. Still know how to dodge that. Still way better than the other group. I think we're gonna get it the first try. Might just do it. Oh my gosh.
Show me your work.
All right.
Yes, yes, just so.
Oh man, gotta pay attention to that. Every time I do sword drop, I forget to watch his pass bars. Like no mana.
Yes, yes, just so.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get through it this time. Thank goodness.
The power to transcend.
Ooh. did. Holy cow. About time. Player accommodations. Alright, let's see where we're at currency wise. 250, just like that. So we got still 3 runs. Wait, no. Something like that. My brain's dead. All that dying and freaking on Xenos the time before kind of killed me there. Killed me mentally and emotionally and physically. Alright guys, I think we're gonna end the stream. I just don't think I got even one more run into me on this game. That doing Xenos 4 times has sucked the life right out of me. But anyway, thanks for watching guys, thanks for talking in chat. And we'll be back on tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be this. It might be EverQuest 2. Could be something else. But probably tomorrow around 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. Maybe earlier, but I am going to go see Ready Player One. And it's going to be pretty early in the day, so I don't know. Plus it's Easter. Could end up seeing family. I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Catch you later.